Hey everyone, Tofu here. Welcome back to SDRA2. It's trial day. So we're going to do the trial. I have already gone through all the truth bullets to refresh my memory off screen. If you want to read them yourself, I guess you can pause right now and go through them. But I've already gone through this on my own, so we're just kind of going to start the trial. Oh, let me equip my skills first. That should probably be something I do. So these, I already have them equipped. Increases the firing speed of the truth bullets. That's good. Oh, I thought I only had 4 left. Yeah, we have plenty of skill points to equip stuff. Hospitality, recover 1 influence. Sure, man, why not? Oh, this one costs 8. Increases the max number of bullets to 9 and removes the reload delay in TTS. Okay, sure. Sketches. Oh my god, these are really expensive. Displays a faint image of the correct answer in each panel of the closing argument. That's a lot, but I don't have any other skills, so I might as well equip it. Might as well equip everything. Sure. Alright, let's go. Start the class trial. I don't quite know how I'm going to split this up, because I never know how long these are going to be. I'm probably just going to record until I feel like I can anymore, and I'll split it up however best I can, but well, we'll just see how it goes, I guess. Firstly, allow me to briefly explain the rules of the class trial. The results of the class trial will be decided solely by your votes. If you manage to correctly identify the true blackened, only they will receive punishment. But should you vote incorrectly, everyone except for the blackened will be punished, and the latter party will be able to escape this field trip of mutual killing. To think that we'd return to this place. But now that we're in here, we have no choice but to get through this. Let's get through this mess with everyone. Now then, begin your discussion. We're looking for the person who killed Kokoro.
Where should we start? I honestly have no idea.
Everyone, there is something I first need to tell you. I honestly don't have any clue on what happened at all. Everyone, please, don't ignore me. Mikado, you've got some nerve to speak to us right now. Is it just me, or is my identity slowly fading out of existence? I said this before, and I must repeat myself since it's only getting worse. You can ignore me all you want in everyday life, but you have to listen to me during trials. I, for one, did my fair share of investigating, and I would love to help solve this case with you guys. You got some nerve, eh? I agree that we'd need to listen to Mikado. Are you sure? It's not like Mikado would let us fail the class trial considering the stakes. And even a testimony from a person like him is still important. Yeah, from the last trial, it's, clear that he wants us to lead us to the correct killer. He doesn't want us to get it wrong, because, I don't know, would it be too boring? I don't know. What a woman you are, Sora! But most importantly, he could potentially be the blackened. That's also true. Even I doubt it, but it's still, we have to treat him like a suspect if it is appropriate to, though I don't think he really is in this case. And though he might be a worthless, no better than a piece of shit scum, go off, he still might have found an important piece of evidence. You've broken my heart!
If Sora said so, then I guess we'll be fine.
Now that it's come to this, I'll show you my ultimate piece of evidence to restore your trust in me. Ultimate piece of evidence? Did you already solve the case? Well, no, not yet. Shut up! You're making us all lose focus! Agreed. Well, like Sora said, we shouldn't completely ignore him, but I doubt he'll be of any help. So let us proceed without him. Now, back to the start. Why don't we go over the overall flow of what happened? Kokoro would have done so, just like last time. Yeah, without Kokoro, we have nobody to rely on other than ourselves.
Don't worry, sis. I'm here for you.
Guys, cheer up. We can do this, for Kokoro. Alrighty, then, the summary of the case.
It's easier said than done. How should we do this?
Let's first talk about the situation just before discovering Kokoro's body. Summary of the case, just like last time. We don't have a clue on who's the culprit, but we should find the solution if we work together. No, I've already done it. I don't think I need one, unless they added something new, but I don't think they would. Okay, what do we have? Oh shit, I don't... Shift is change bullets, right? Maybe I should have to refresh myself on the controls. Okay, all we have is the file, so... Found the body around lunchtime. Sora, Teruya, and I went to her to bring her lunch. There's no answer from Kokoro. And we became worried about her. Heard the commotion and joined you. Called Monocro to open the door. That is true. When I entered, Kokoro was found dead. That would mean that Kokoro died around lunchtime. Let's talk about our alibis around the time. Okay, that's it. Well, that's what I've got to shoot then, because it is likely that she was not killed that quickly. So, she was definitely not killed at lunchtime. Up! Shit, I went too far. My bad. It's hard to tell. I did it again, man! Oh shit, I didn't mean to fire that time. Yes, okay. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. This one. There we go. Easy, kind of. I fucked up speeding it up, but whatever. Yes, I missed one because I hit the button on accident. I don't really need to save right now. It's fine. I mean, like, I guess I could, in case I fuck up horrifically. But I think this early, it's fine. No, Shinji, we can't be sure of that. Why not? If the body was found at that time. Just because we found the body during lunchtime doesn't mean Kokoro died around that time. Even the Monocro file says so. The time of death is unknown. Speaking of which, the Monocro file this time isn't very helpful, is it? Probably because the body was frozen. Even professional police forces and doctors have a hard time determining the time of death for frozen bodies. Man, she really does know a lot about crime shit.
But if the time of death is unknown, doesn't that mean there's still a possibility that she really died during lunchtime?
Certainly a possibility, but it's probably pretty low. I guess this is what we should be talking about. When did Kokoro actually die? Wait, do we really need to? The culprit is already clear as day. What? Oh, really? Who's your red herring here, mister? Who are you trying to paint as the culprit? Because there doesn't really seem to be an obvious red herring candidate. I guess maybe Shobai, because he was kind of sleeping during everything, but I don't know. Unless I'm misremembering something, but... What? Nikkei, you already know the culprit?
Who is it? Who's the blackened?
What the fuck, man? Again? Again she's being framed? No! How? What makes her suspicious? The fact that she was the one to deliver her breakfast this morning, I guess? Maybe, but like Teruya was with her. Oh, but he doesn't trust Teruya either, right? So, is that what they're going for? Was anyone else with them? Because I thought they were doing groups of 3, but I'm pretty sure the truth bull only said it was Yoruko. And obviously Teruya would be there as well, but... I don't know. Yoruko Kabuya, need I say more? Huh? Yoruko is Kokoro's culprit?
Wait, not this again. Why is it always me?
But you're the one who gave Kokoro her breakfast this morning, right? And it's the only period of time that anyone would get a chance at Kokoro. It's not necessarily true. Anyone could still go to her room.
What?
He certainly has a point. She was already dead when the Sora crew had arrived during lunchtime. The Sora crew. I don't know why that makes me giggle, but it does. So, the mealtime right before then is the most suspicious, and Yoruko was the one who visited her then.
Wait, how could I have killed her? I was with Teruya the whole time.
Yeah, she's right. The whole point of me joining every visit was that so nobody would try to kill Kokoro in her sick state. So that would mean you worked with her. Nonsense! So, you mean an accomplice. But there's no gain in becoming an accomplice. And Teruya's not a void, so he wouldn't commit a murder in the first place. Are you sure about that, though? Sure, the chance that he's a void is low. But that's all. In the end, Mikado brought him here, right? I honestly thought it was ridiculous to trust a stranger so naively like that. That's crazy. I'm a kidnapped victim here brought because of Mikado. Nikkei, you're one to talk. Suddenly pushing others as the culprit. I'd say you're acting suspicious. He definitely is, and I really hope it's not him, but, like, he is so suspicious. This case. I don't know what he's trying to do, but, like, I don't know, man. Maybe he's just really getting paranoid and suspicious of everyone. If it's not him, but I just have this gut feeling that it's him. Just think about it. There are no periods of time for the murder if those two aren't in together for this. Sure, there are no incentives for accomplices, but Monocro didn't outright deny the possibility. You... Guys, say something! Yoruko, I know how you feel, but he does have a point. What? We need to discuss this some more, but... Considering the order of people that has visited Kokoro, it shouldn't be weird that Yoruko and Teruya are suspicious. But we need to talk more about it. No, I'm good. I understand. I know I missed accidentally, but it's just because I bumped the button. I understand how it works. Kokoro's handbook, Yoruko's account, severed limbs. Okay, Kokoro's handbook, severed blah 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 blah. Yoruko's account is that she went to go cooking. The only time that the crime could have been committed is when you visited Kokoro. I was with her and she didn't do anything suspicious at all. That seems true. Like Nikkei said, there is the possibility that you two are accomplices. Kokoro ate all her meals until last night. And the body was found this lunch. We don't know that she ate her meal last night, to be fair. It was just went missing, so we assume that. But those two don't have alibis, and there's nobody more suspicious than them. I mean, I guess Yoruko's alibi is that she went to go cooking? Or the handbook thing. But, like, I don't know. It's one of these weird ones where it's like it could be either or. Either this or the handbook. It's definitely not severed limbs. That doesn't really have anything to do with this. I'll try this first. Let's see if that's right. It is right! Yippee! I smart. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'd really call that a proper alibi, because her alibi is her own testimony, and, like, you kind of usually need some more solid evidence or other people's testimony to give yourself a solid alibi, but whatever. I'm gonna save it file 2 this time, just to be a bit quirky. But let's press on. If we're talking about alibis, I have one, Nikkei. Sora. Oh, she's blushing. Yoruko said it herself. She went to the village right after she left to practice cooking. Oh, I guess Teruya would have seen her do that, so that's probably true. Yeah, when there was no answer, we left a meal on her doorstep. And Yoruko went straight to the village, said she was practicing cooking these days. And is there any evidence to back up your claim? Well, I did pass some people on my way there.
Ah, I saw her. You were cooking some stew, right?
There are plenty of witnesses. If Yoruko went straight to the village afterwards, there would be no time for her to commit the murder. Yoruko I can understand, but what about Teruya? He entered Kokoro's room every visit. There could have been plenty of chances for him to kill her. Kokoro said she'd open the door only when 2 or more people came to visit her. Thus, under normal circumstances, if anyone entered Kokoro's room to kill her, then we're dealing with more than one culprit. Now that Yoruko's alibi has been confirmed, it would have been impossible for Teruya to kill Kokoro on his own. Thus, the theory of Yoruko and Teruya being accomplices is disproven. Oh! Well, shit. We gotta do this fucking bow and arrow rebuttal showdown shit again. Hopefully it's not as bad, but it's probably gonna be worse. No, that alone isn't going to suffice as a valid alibi. The evidence in Kokoro's room supports that. Sorry, but as a reporter, it's my instinct to pursue every last suspicious detail. I mean, we gotta do it, so I don't blame you, but let's see. So let me show you my evidence. Refute me if you can. I guess I should probably just refresh myself on the controls. Yeah, Z to fire. Do I have to use shift at all? Like, there's multiple arrows, right? Okay, yes. S to equip your refutation arrow, okay? Okay. I think I got it. I really can't read these because, like, you have to shoot them so fast. Satsuka's account, Monocru's balcony, refrigerator divider. Satsuka's account was... shit, Yoruko went to the village, the blah 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 blah. She could have easily killed blah 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 blah. Fuck. To kill Kokoro. Witness of her alibi. Fuck. I'm trying to remember what the fuck Satsuka's account was. Sora, start talking. Okay. So for solid. What the fuck was Satsuka's account? Satsuka's account is that she saw the liquid nitrogen. I don't think that's relevant right now though. Freeze Coco instantly. The evidence is clearly she used liquid nitrogen. Oh wait. That is actually it. I think that's actually it. Go go go. My god, the thing moves so slow, but I think I get what I have to shoot. It is Satsuka's account. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. It's so hard, man. I still haven't posted the first trial video at the time of recording this. So, I haven't heard from anyone in comments of, like, whether or not I'm... Like, this is hard for everyone, but... Go! Wait, what? I hit S! Did I not hit S? Oh, I have the fucking thing still equipped. God damn it. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm fucking... This sucks. I don't understand how I'm supposed to do this efficiently. Like, I get what I'm supposed to do, it's just not laid out very well, in my opinion. Okay. Okay, shoot that. Whatever. Just go! I thought I did that the first time, but I guess not. Okay. Yeah, shut up. Shut up, I'll take my stupid penalty. I don't care. I don't care, man. Just keep going. No, Nikkei. If you're saying that Yoruko used if you're saying Yoruko what the fuck, man? Why can I not say this line? If you're saying that Yoruko used liquid nitrogen to freeze Kokoro, that's wrong. What are you talking about? You saw the empty drum barrel in the room as plain as day. If she really used that to freeze Kokoro, there would have been some traces left somewhere in the room. However, there were no traces of that. Kokoro's corpse was the only thing that was frozen. Right, Satsuka? Yep, no traces mean that the liquid nitrogen was probably never used. Maybe she could have frozen Coco in some other room before bringing her back in? That'd have taken a significant amount of time. Nikkei's proposition was that the crime could have been done in a short time. If Yoruko, our supposed murderer, had taken the body like that, it wouldn't explain how she was able to arrive at the village that early.
So Yoruko and Teruya are innocent?
I've been telling you that from the start. I know that from a time standpoint we're suspicious, but Nikkei, aren't you being a bit too harsh? Hey, what's with that attitude? You got a problem, Nikkei? Now, let's stop with the fighting. Now that our suspicion on Teruya and Yoruko is cleared, let's get back to the case. I wonder what the liquid nitrogen was used for then. It wasn't used for freezing, but it was probably used by the culprit for something, right? Seeing how they left it in the room.
No, that's probably a red herring.
A red herring? But the drum barrel had a label written liquid nitrogen on it.
I'm saying that they probably just stuck that label onto an empty barrel.
Oh. That's kind of funny, actually.
The barrel was not for carrying liquid nitrogen anyways. The angle of the label was suspicious as well.
Wait, then how did Kokoro get frozen?
It must be the Ice Woman's curse after all. There's no other way that a person would suddenly freeze.
Of course it's not because of the curse, but how did Kokoro's hand freeze? There was definitely something used to freeze her in the room, and that is... Flashback anagram. This is the memory game, right? Let me just go through it quick, just to refresh myself. I think it's just selecting, but I don't... Let me just make sure there's nothing more complicated to this. Okay. Right, okay. Doodly doo doo doo. I don't know what they're talking about, actually. It's 3 letters, so that shouldn't be too bad. Oh, fridge. Okay, FR, wait. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I see. That. Those didn't just shuffle again, right? Okay. I think it's this one. I forget where the GEs are. I think this was one. Shit. Fuck you. Okay. Okay, well, there's one. It's fine. I think it was up here. Yes. Okay. Okay, that was not too bad. I actually like that. I think that's fun. It's hard to memorize, like, multiple cards in that quickly, but it's not too bad. Keep saving. Just in case. I just really don't want to, like, have to redo anything in case I fuck up horribly. It's probably the refrigerator. The refrigerator? The culprit froze Kokoro with the refrigerator? Excluding the liquid nitrogen, the only things we're left with is the refrigerator, but... Is there any proof that the refrigerator was used? Yes. Proof the refrigerator was used to freeze Kokoro. Those traces should probably do it. I mean, it's probably this. But it could also be this. But it's probably more so this, so we'll say that. The refrigerator divider in Kokoro's room was a bit loose. Perhaps it's because the culprit had taken the divider out to fit Kokoro in and then put it back. Kokoro's quite small, so if they squeezed her right in, she'd definitely fit in. Really? I guess, but man. Squeeze in? Watch your words. Not to mention, her refrigerator was set to instant freeze mode. If you've ever used it before, you should definitely know that it's enough to freeze a human being. Wait, even if it was set to instant freeze, freezing some leftovers in a whole human are completely different. The monochrome file says she was frozen to the point that her cells suffer from necrosis. If she was frozen that badly, that means the culprit left her in for at least a whole day. Huh? Wait, that means Kokoro had to be in there since yesterday lunchtime. Yuki, when you were there with me and Teruya delivering Kokoro her meal, there was no answer, right? Yeah, but Yoruko said that the dinner was gone that night. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe Ruko is lying? Why would I lie about something like that? If your refrigerator theory is correct, that means Kokoro should have been inside the fridge last supper. Why is Shinji still pointing? If Yoruko is the culprit, I guess it's probably because, like, the way the game works is, like, it just has whatever last sprite was used, just constantly loaded, but it's just funny that his arm has just been up this whole time. Wait, Yoruko never visited Kokoro yesterday. She never had a chance to enter her room. And who delivered the breakfast yesterday? Me, Aroha, and Teruya. And you spoke to Kokoro?
Yep, we chatted for a while. Kokoro even wrote LOL on her iPad. It was such a lovely time.
That means she was alive, at least until then. Who was there for lunch?
Me, Kanade, Shin, and Mr. Teruya.
4 of them, okay. Okay. And did you guys meet Kokoro? Of course. She complained about 4 people being too many.
Wait, it's getting a bit too complicated. Can somebody summarize it up? Roro, can you get me a piece of paper from your sketchbook?
Okay.
Is she gonna draw? Oh, look at that! It's so cute. Okay, day 1. Day 1 status check. Morning. Okay, that's when we first saw her. It was Sora, Yuki, Yoruko, and Satsuka. Lunch was Yoruko, Satsuka, and Teruya. Afternoon, Yuki, Nikkei, and Teruya. Day 2, morning, Sora, Iroha, Teruya. Last scene at lunch on day 2 with Shinji, the twins, and Teruya. Afternoon, Yuki and Emma. Teruya, she didn't show up. Dinner gone. I like the note, just dinner gone. It's funny to me. And of course, day 3 was just Yoruko and Teruya. And Sora, Yuki, and Teruya at lunch. Okay. Sorry, I know they're probably going to summarize it again anyway. I just wanted to look over it myself. If we summarize what we talked about, this is our result.
Satsuka, your drawing is adorable, and you drew such a good summary.
I hereby name you the Taking Notes Master. Satsuka, you're good at studying, right? Enough with this drawing. Let's think about the flow of this case with this. If we simply think about this, Kokoro didn't answer since yesterday night. This means something definitely happened then.
Does that mean the visitors right before then? Shinji, Teruya, and the twins all together are the culprits?
What? Why are we the culprit?
I doubt that 4 people were accomplices, especially when the chances of there being even one accomplice is close to 0.
But according to Yuki, somebody must have killed Kokoro after lunch and before supper yesterday. Wait, that's impossible. I told you, it's impossible to enter Kokoro's room when it's not mealtime. That's a rule Kokoro decided herself.
And I saw her dinner disappear, so she should have been alive since then in the first place, right? But that doesn't give enough time to freeze Kokoro.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
This means that nobody is capable of murder. If somebody killed Kokoro, they obviously needed to enter her room first, and it wasn't during our visits.
Huh. Well, I obviously had to take her iPad at some point, but I don't know who could have done that without her noticing. Like, there's no way it was, like, during the visit with Shinji and the twins, because, like, there was a lot of people there they would have noticed her iPad being taken, because it's what she uses to communicate with. Like, there's... someone had to take it, like, alone. But I don't know when they would have the opportunity to do that. Huh. I don't know.
I think the refrigerator is the root of this problem. Maybe the culprit didn't use the fridge after all. No, considering the liquid nitrogen was just a red herring. There's no other way the culprit could have possibly frozen Kokoro. There's other clues, none at all.
No other clues, was it supposed to be?
But we could have only entered her room during mealtime, huh?
This is a complete locked room mystery.
This truly is difficult.
I honestly can't wrap my head around what's going on.
I knew it! It's the Ice Woman!
I knew she was gonna go back to this.
Monochrome, stop the trial right now! This isn't a murder, it's a curse!
And this class trial? I don't mind at all, but I assume that means you've given up on finding the culprit?
Well, that's not... I mean, does the culprit even exist in the first place? It seems like it's impossible for everyone.
Is there any clue pointing towards the culprit? Even a small hint could set us back on the right path.
Oh! Kanade, what do you got? She gonna talk about the dying message, probably.
There is a culprit.
This is a case where if you think about the method first, it becomes more difficult. Then how about we break through this thought process by figuring out the culprit first? The evidence pointing towards the culprit. I'm sure you know it, Sora. I have high hopes for you, Sora, so I'll help you out.
Logic refresh. Actually, I would like a refresher on the logic refresh. Oh no, why is Kokoro the example for this? I miss her. Right. I just had a thought. Nothing to do with, like, the case, but it's like, Kokoro was, like, the first one to do this, and, like, typically the trope is, like, oh, the first person who does the rebuttal showdown is gonna be, like, the second victim. That's not, like, a huge trope, but it's just a pattern that tends to happen sometimes. But in this, Kokoro was the first person to do this, and now she's the second victim. It's, like, I don't know if that's an intentional, like, twist on the trope, but if it is, I like it. That's clever. Right, the lines. Navigate using the arrow keys. Collect the truth bullets, right. 3 to collect. Okay. Yeah. I get it. I remember. Thank you for the refresh on logic refresh. I got it. There's a clue point. Oh, shit. I forgot how to do it for a second. What's the culprit is? I'm sure you know if it's Sora. Oh, okay. That was... yeah, it's the dying message. Yippee, friendship! That is a cool minigame. I do like that. Sure, I'll save. Why not? That's it. The dying message. The dying message that Kokoro had left. If we figure that out, we can find out who's the culprit. I'm still not convinced that she left it herself. Like, how could she? I mean, like... we don't know, like, when exactly her hands were cut off, but, like... I don't know, it doesn't make sense to do it, like... it doesn't make sense to cut off her hands, like, after the time where she could potentially leave a dying message. There's just, like, no way. I don't know. But maybe we're gonna disprove it, I don't know.
Yup, that's it.
Dying message. What's that again? It's a hint at the killer left by the victim on their last breath. And you said there was a dying message left? It's very vague, but sure. Yes, the icicles inside the refrigerator. It looks like normal icicles, but if you look closely, there are letters written on it. Trace that looks to be someone's nail marks, presumably Kokoro's. What? F-O. The two of them are stuck together. Wait, is one penetrating the other? So what does this mean?
A dying message should be more intuitive. This feels like some sort of code or something.
That's what I'm saying.
It's very easy, actually. I've already identified the culprit using this. What? Kanata, you know who the culprit is?
Who is it?
And that I am going to explain right now with this dying message.
Please do, because I'm confused. But we don't know what it means. Kanade, we are inclined to hear your explanation.
Of course. If we first point out the culprit, then find out the trick they used, it'll be much easier. Now this icicle, it looks like they're randomly placed, but there are exactly 8 of them. And on each end, F and O is written. If you look closely here, 2 of them are stuck together, just like Nikkei said. The penetrated icicle is different from the others. It has I written on it instead of O. So that means... F stands for female. Oh, okay. Sure. There are 8 icicles and 8 of us. And O stands for others.
The 2 genders, female and other. So I literally stands for I, as in myself?
Yep. Looks like you've at least got a pretty smart brain there, Yuki.
On of the 7 O's is penetrating I. Oh, okay. I see. Considering that it was Kokoro who made this, we can interpret this message as, one of the 7 girls killed me. I guess that's such a roundabout way of doing it, though, when it's like, I don't understand the point of having a dying message that complicated if it's just going to be explained to us anyway. Like, I didn't have to figure that out at all. I don't know. It seems weird. Whoa, so the culprit is a female? Wait, this alone doesn't pinpoint the culprit at all. All we can get from this is that the killer is a girl, and that's not even, like, solid confirmation. Like, we can keep it in mind, but, like, why would Kokoro do it like that? It just doesn't make sense.
Well, we can take this one step further to deduce the killer's identity as well.
What do you mean?
Look carefully at the icicles. They all seem similar, but... The I icicle that penetrated the O icicle. The killer's icicle is significantly longer than the others. Keeping up the theory that these icicles represent us girls. The lengths of these icicles are probably analogous to our heights. Somebody please summarize this for me.
Are you proposing this? The tallest out of all the girls is the killer?
Well, who's that?
Setsuka? Is she the tallest? I fucking hope not. Huh? That's what the dying message means? No, I don't... That's just so ridiculous. I still don't think Kokoro could have possibly even left that. How? If she was stuck in the cramped freezer too? Even if she had her hands at that point, if she was stuck in the freezer... I don't know, man. It all just seems so
Goofy. That would mean the culprit is... I have to do this now?